The following segment is sponsored by Segelke Financial Group. Welcome back. 2020 is coming to an end, and that means we need to start thinking about preparing our finances for the end of the year. Joining me today is Jeff Segelke, the man himself, and you're going to help us lower our taxes for next year.
That's right. Now is the time when you have to start thinking about this. December 31st is right around the corner, and most tax planning has to be done before the end of the year.
And let me just say, no one wants to think about taxes right now. We're going into the holidays, but it's actually something we need to consider.
Yeah, it really is. And there are certain things you can do now to help lower your taxes so that next year at tax time you're paying less or maybe even getting some money back.
Okay, we all want to get money back. So what are some of these options to help us lower our taxes before the end of the year?
Okay, couple of things. If you give to charity, if you've already given to charity, or if you were thinking about giving to any charities like your church or maybe like the food bank or anybody else, you can give up to $300 this year thanks to the CARES Act. That happened because of coronavirus. And you can give up to $300 to charity and write that off on your taxes. So it's not going to save you a fortune, but it's going to save you a little bit in taxes.
Great. You're giving money and you're also getting a tax break. That's
Yes.
a great way to do that. Let's talk about if you own your own business. Can you do write-offs? We hear a lot about that.
Yes, if you own your own business, now's the time you need to look at if there's any expenses you can pay them now. Pay them before the end of the year. Even if they're not due till January, you could write that check now and be able to deduct it this year so that it saves you taxes this year. The other thing you can do is if you're looking to sell your business or sell a piece of property. So for example, let's say you purchased a property 20 years ago for $200,000 and today it's going to sell for $1 million. Well, you've got a lot of capital gains there that you're going to have to pay taxes on. And on $1 million in capital gains, you're going to owe probably around $300,000
Wow.
in taxes. So there are certain ways that you can defer those taxes, that you can avoid paying those taxes. So if you're in that situation, you just need to give us a call. We can walk you through the options of how to defer taxes, how to avoid paying that $300,000 in taxes this year.
So there definitely are a lot of different options. Another one that I want to talk to you about is retirement accounts, because there's something you can do with those that can also help you lower your taxes, right?
Yeah. Any money that you put into your company-sponsored 401k plan or into an IRA, that can be a tax-deductible event this year. So you may want to, if you've had a great year and you feel like, hey, I'm going to have to pay a lot in taxes, you may want to put as much as you can into your 401k plan or IRA to get that tax write-off for this year, for 2020.
This is all so important, obviously, to save us money and invest in our future. Jeff, what is a tip for us when looking and prepping our taxes? Do we just dive in right now, or is there specific tips for going through our taxes by the end of the year?
Yeah, you just want to look for anything that you can do right now. Any tax savings, talk to your CPA or accountant, talk to someone like me who knows about taxes and financial planning, because you need to get some good advice and make sure you're paying as little in taxes as possible. All of us need to pay some taxes, right? But we all want to lower our tax burden as much as we can, and there are legal ways to do that.
As always, you are the expert here, and if anyone's looking for financial advice, they can contact you. What's the best way to do that?
Yeah, visit our website, protectandgrowwealth.com, give us a call, and we're offering a free guide on tax planning that'll help you look at some ways to lower your taxes in the future and in retirement. And this weekend, actually Saturday, on my radio show on KNRS, it's on at 7 a.m. and 2 p.m., I'm going to be talking about these tax planning strategies and how to lower your taxes in retirement.
Great. Thanks for always saving us money, Jeff.
My pleasure.